from the beginning and up till now can be sort of divided into seasons. Like if you say that the beginning and the childhood years was the winter season, like it was a bit more frustrations and depression filled. And now I feel like I'm more in my summer. Like I'm much more acceptive of my journey and my adoption, and I feel at peace of where I am, and I feel like I have been exploring a lot the past years, but I don't think that it's a process that will ever be completely like finished.
My name is Natasha, and I'm adopted from India, Balvikas.
I'm Malene. I'm adopted from Korea.
My name is Nina. I was adopted from New Delhi, India. In the winter, you asked questions to which you never received answers. You became aware of your difference to others around you.
When I was younger, I sometimes forget that I was dark or brown, and that I looked like me.
Mm-hmm.
I just had another picture of myself in my head.
Like what?
I think white. Yeah, and it's so weird that you like have an imaginary like look for yourself, and then you just look in the mirror just like, who the fuck is this? It's not me. It's somebody else.
You did it. Congrats. Yeah.
Nice.
So now
It affected me a lot in high school, I think. I think it was a really big deal that I have like a specific personality back in the days. I always thought, oh, the boys only like white girls with long blonde hair or tall girls, and everybody looks the same, and I just want to look like them. But now, when I'm older, I just rather just look like myself. The thing in Denmark is that there has been a lot of discussion whether Denmark knew about the international adoptions where kids were stolen or kids were killed and another kid was sent. I think it changed my way of looking at adoption and thinking about my own background. I think it made me more insecure and maybe also upset because I might have been stolen. I have been talking to my parents and they were also confused, and we're just a lot of confused people in the room. Some days I'm more confused and frustrated and sad. Other days I'm just happy to be with my family and I love them. And like I think it's something that changes every day for me.
But even after the longest winter, spring always arrives. In spring you crack yourself open. You search within yourself, in all areas of yourself, and reach depths that no one has ever reached within you.
I think the adoption has played a role in how I was in my teenage years, because I had that anger. I did not feel peace in myself. I did a lot of stupid things, and I regret a lot of them. I did drugs. I began hanging out with gangs. I felt at that point, this is who I am, but it was not who I was. But I just had so much anger and depressed feelings that I didn't know how to do with. It was because of the adoption and all those feelings around that, and I wanted to find out more, so I digged a lot in that all the time, or everything I could I did at that time. even though I went to Korea in 2003 and got to the orphanage, it didn't ease anything for me. I still felt that I was worthless, and I found out I could seek my biological mother from different places and sites on the internet. I did the DNA test. I also put my information at the orphanage, so they could, if she would ever come back to that place, she could have it, and she was always able to take contact to me. But I never heard anything from her. I every time I did that, I had a little hope, and then it grew on me again that maybe I would find something, but I did never find anything. The first pictures that my parents have taken as me, I feel that I look younger than the one they got. And I think it's that confuses me. And then when I heard about all the stuff in the television about all these illegal adoptions and illegally taking kids from the streets, and then I just couldn't bear it. It was too much. That all what I ever did to look after my mother was lost. So it's like now you just it's from the beginning again, and I thought I had done whatever I could, and now I can't do anything about it, because if that's not me on the papers, who is it? And where's my papers? I have tried so many times to just accept the fact that I'm not ever gonna find anything, and I feel that I will always miss something. I will never find 100% out who I am. I miss a piece of myself that is unexplainable.
Summer arrived in your 30s. When you found peace within yourself, you planted a seed, your seed, and the seed grew in the sun. You found your sense of belonging, and you no longer felt displaced. Adoption has been something that I have connected with on and off during my life. In 2016, I traveled back to India because I wanted to explore the city and the country that I came from and its people, my people. What amazes me most about that visit is the feeling of belonging, because when I arrived there, it was the first time in my life that I was surrounded by people who looked like me. I felt like I was a visitor to the city, but I also felt a sense of belonging, because finally I was like one drop in the ocean suddenly. And then when I got home, I had that experience of belonging, but then I came back to not belonging again. I still hadn't got answers to the questions that I had when I was a kid. In 2020, I started to open that door once more, but in a different way. So I started to meditate. So if I want to connect with that, I purposely meditate to Indian meditations, and then I felt more Indian. The feeling of being Danish and being Indian sort of coexisted much better, and I used to deal with like IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, and have had like periods of time with stomach issues. I think the turning point was that when we started to incorporate Indian food in our daily lives, I actually found out that my stomach issues went away. People have always asked me if I'm good at cooking Indian food, which used to be very annoying because like, no, how should I know? And that sort of removed my desire to learn it. But then I realized that, well, this is genetically, and this is what I come from. This is the foods that my ancestors have eaten for a long time. I feel like my body is definitely speaking for me in that sense that it shows me how connected I actually am to India, whether I have felt it before, now. That has been a journey and a long one, but nonetheless it's about, if you want to dig into it, do it. If not, don't. But it comes with a lot of thoughts and effects. So you have to be prepared to just sit with whatever it gives you, because whatever comes up is something that needs healing in some way. So the intensity is actually sort of decided by you after how much you go into it, I think. Congratulations to going through all your seasons. Eventually, fall came back, and so did winter, and spring, and summer, as they always do, but in new ways. If you can accept the seasons as they come, work through them, be present in them, prepare for them, and appreciate them for what they are, and listen to all the teachings that they bring, then you will become more at ease when you go through the seasons again. Healing takes time, and you did so well. Be proud of yourself. Love, Nina.